Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. My name's Richard Allen. I appreciate you sitting down with me and watching another video. As I talked about in my last video about Nano Dimension, I wanted to talk about Arrival or CIIC. This is a really exciting company. A few of you told me to buy it the other day when the merger was announced. Did I listen? No. But should I have? Yes, absolutely. Because look at this. It's up 50% today. Just today. I missed out. But I want to go over this investor presentation with you guys because it's really exciting what they're doing. And when we go and we compare them to their competitors, I mean, they're beating them hands down with some of their technology. So I want to just start off there because I know some of you have your favorite EV stock that you want to invest in. But in this space, what Arrival does is they're a UK-based EV provider for commercial vehicles. So think vans, cargo vans, buses, things like that, okay? UPS trucks, USPS, buses, right? Like public transportation. That's what they're doing primarily, okay? Now I want to show you this slide because we have a good comparison to what some of your other favorite stocks that you might have done really well on, okay? Workhorse, a lot of people's favorite EV stock. They're excited for this USPS contract that's coming up. And Workhorse is having a fantastic week. Workhorse is up, I think, 45% or something this week. Yeah, 40%. So Workhorse is having a tremendous week. Lordstown or Ride is having a really good week. Nikola is having a terrible year. Fisker's having a good month. I mean, they're up like 25%. But if you look at the comparisons across the board here, Arrival has more employees. They're creating more vehicles. They have more intellectual property. They save their the commercial companies that they're going to be working with more money. They have a larger order book. They have investments from Hyundai, which owns Kia, and UPS is also a strategic investor. I mean, this for me, this is a no-brainer, right? Like this is going to be a company that's around for a long term, and I want to show you why. Okay, so they make vehicles based on we've probably all seen it. This skateboard design where the batteries are here and the motors are in the wheels. What's beautiful about this design is that it allows them to take any design that they want and pop a different truck on the skateboard. They can design along with the commercial companies that they're working with, like UPS or USPS or whatever, and they can go to production relatively quickly. And I want to show you that. So they have 4 vehicle designs expected to be in the market by 2023. With start of production for the first vehicle planned for Q4 2021. So they're still in development in a lot of these vehicles. $1.2 billion in orders. Now, some people are coming out and saying that there's a caveat here that we have to worry about. That the orders here, the majority of these orders are from UPS. And in UPS's contract, they say that those orders can be canceled or modified at any time. So some people are saying that's cause for concern. The reason I don't think this is cause for concern is that UPS is also invested into this company. They have an equity stake in this company. Now, I can't find what the percentage of equity stake there is that UPS owns in Arrival. So I would love for one of you to find that for me if you could, and let me know down in the comments below if you can find that. But I'm really, really excited for this company. They are... This section right here, game-changing microfactories, we'll talk about that in a little bit. They're vertically integrated. Arrival expects industry-leading profitability enabled by proprietary hardware, software, and robotics platforms. Again, vertically integrated. They engineer and design almost everything that they produce. Very, very exciting. I'm going to share this video with you guys that FullyCharged show did. It's a big YouTube channel that does a lot of stuff about EVs. Like they cover pretty much every EV topic. This guy's just kooky and awesome. I love him. But he talked to this guy. And this guy actually used to work for Tesla. His name's Patrick Bayon, I believe. I'm probably butchering his last name. I'm sorry, I'm running through this presentation. But Patrick actually used to work for Tesla for 4 years. He has 4 years experience with the Tesla design studio on concept engineering, human factors, and vehicle architecture of new products. He was involved in the design and build of advanced vehicle prototypes on programs including Model X and Model Y. He speaks really well. He understands what he's talking about, and I think they've got a good person working for them from Tesla, running their product section. So pretty exciting team they have. Their CEO seems really great. Their materials team, I mean, they're doing some exciting stuff with intellectual property. They have about 180 patents right now, which is really cool, that are in the works. And people like working for them. They have, like we said, over 1,200 employees. LinkedIn named Arrival the #1 startup to work for in the UK in 2020. So that's cool too. I mean, they've got a cool story. So again, they have a big order from UPS that amounts to 20,000 vehicles. So vehicle prototypes are starting in 2020, and they have a long-standing partnership since 2016. But again, it says trial partnership. But again, UPS is a strategic investor in Arrival. So keep that in mind when you hear from other people that UPS can pull out of this contract at any time. So I don't want you to be afraid to invest in this company for the long term because you think they might lose the UPS contract. I don't think that's the case. Hyundai has invested over $100 million into this company as well, and they're doing some big things with Hyundai. So very exciting stuff. Again, so they have 4 different vehicle types: the electric bus, the electric van. These are the UPS ones that we're talking about. The large electric van. These would be for bigger orders, things like that. And they're going to do a small vehicle platform too eventually. They don't have any orders for this yet. But this is more like a passenger type thing or last mile delivery type vehicle as well. The total addressable market here for Arrival is massive. It's slated to be worth $430 billion by 2024. Now, the economics, they talk about this in the video. In this section here, savings that seriously stack up. It's fantastic what they're doing. With some of their vehicles, that the economics for these commercial companies, it makes sense to move to electric vehicles now, and it didn't used to make sense. Most companies were doing it as a novelty to say, oh, we're going electric, we care about the environment. Now, the environment matters, right? But the economics make sense for these companies to move over. I mean, we're talking like a 17% decrease in cost overall. And when you factor out 20,000 vehicles for a company like UPS, I mean, 17% is millions and millions and millions of dollars that these companies will be saving over the coming years. So we just talked about that 17% improvement in overall costs, and they're hoping to get that up to 28%. So I mean, if they can get that up to 28%, holy cow. Just awesome. So this is what the sleek little UPS van looks like. It's pretty cool. These doors are super tall. You can just walk right in. They're like over 6 feet high. And then the vans look pretty awesome on the inside as well. Because they are so tall and compact at the same time, they actually fit more cargo in them than the larger trucks that we're used to seeing from UPS. So that's pretty cool as well. These are the buses here. Again, they have quite a few orders for buses. I think 13,000 or so for these buses. So that's exciting news as well. And they're like, these vehicles are gorgeous. They just look really cool. And that's because of people like Patrick from Tesla that they're behind the design work. Yeah, I mean, look at the inside of these buses. Again, they look gorgeous. It's really cool. So there's the timeline again. They will be producing the buses first, and then the vans, the small vans and large vans, followed by the small vehicles or passenger vans as well. So one of the big things I want to talk about is their microfactories. So they're calling it industry-changing microfactory approach. So one of the coolest things about the micro factories is that these are able to be deployed locally worldwide, okay? So one factory can produce 10,000 vans per year in a space of about 100,000 square feet or 20,000 square meters with $44 million of capital expenditure and $12 million of overhead. And they can open that factory within 6 months, okay? It's pretty cool. Now, if you expound that out to 10 factories, okay? So you're just going to do 10 times, but they can build all of these factories simultaneously in different parts of the world or the United States or Europe or wherever they decide to go. And now these 10 factories can produce 100,000 vans per year with 2 shifts of people in 200,000 square meters with capital expenditure, again, of 10 times, so 440 million, operating expenses of 120 million, again, in 6 months. So let's compare that to the traditional model of these massive 2.2 million square meter factories. So this 2.2 million square meter factory can produce 100,000 vans per year with 3 shifts, with a capital expenditure of 950 million, or 2.2 times the cost of the micro factories. And the operating expense is also double, but the time to open the factory is 6 times longer. 36 months it takes to open this traditional factory. This is based on the example of a Volkswagen factory in Poland. But if these numbers hold true, this is industry changing. So this is probably one of the most exciting parts of Arrival for me, is that the route to production, the route to scale is so much quicker with Arrival than it is with these traditional massive factories that you see these companies building. Now, when these companies build these massive factories, they employ a lot of people and they get a lot of tax benefits from doing this. Now, that could be a reason why they build these massive factories. I don't know, right? So maybe there are some tax benefits to doing this traditional approach, but they still will see some tax benefits from this because they'll be employing a lot of people as well. They will be employing less people, and that's why you see the operating expense is less. So keep that in mind with the microfactory. They have a plug-and-play design, so a lot of their components, whether it's on the bus or the van or the small vehicles, they all are plug-and-play and universal between all of those vehicles. That's a really cool approach as well. Again, they have this modular skateboard design that UPS can come in and say, you know what, we actually need the vehicle to be 10 inches taller, and I want you to throw another shelf in there. And be like, okay, cool, we'll do that for you. Boom, it's done, right? So they have the same skateboard design, and they can just go in, and they use these proprietary composite materials. These are one of their patents. This is a brilliant design. It's a composite metal material that is much, much stronger than traditional steel. It's much lighter, so it's much more efficient and less energy intensive when you factor out, so they're going to get more miles per charge, per battery, which is really, really exciting. And they're much, like I said, much more durable. So this innovative material, let's go back up here. This composite, it actually doesn't need to be painted. They blend the color directly into the material. So that saves a ton of money as well. And that was one of my favorite things about this video when they go in and they talk about it. So this vehicle actually isn't painted. So that saves a ton of money. So that's much more efficient. So this company really is doing some brilliant things. I'm really, really excited. They have a full digital ecosystem similar to what you'd see for Tesla, with different connectivity and software and things like that. They are developing autonomy, but autonomous driving in the city, that last mile delivery, is extremely, extremely difficult. Waymo's doing it in Arizona right now in one city, and it took them many years to develop, and they had to have virtually perfect maps of the city before they were able to do autonomous driving in the city. So Tesla is almost there. I don't anticipate that Arrival will be there anytime soon, but that's something they're working on. Where they will be soon is they're developing autonomous driving like in the depot, so they talk about this in the video as well. So when the truck gets back to the depot, or the station where all the vans are going to be parked, the driver can get out, the van parks itself, because they talk about this in the video. Most accidents or damage to vehicles happen when they get back to the station, when they get back to the depot. So they're developing technology so that these vans can be parked autonomously, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the financial profile of this business is really, really good. Again, they're going to have about a $5.4 billion market cap once they merge. So that's exciting. And we went over the comparisons right away. We went over the comparisons to the other companies. But here's where it gets really, really cool. Their expected revenue and potential profits, because they're so much more efficient than some of these other companies. Look how overvalued Workhorse is. So right now, yes, Arrival has gone up so much over the past, couple days. Let's see where it's at now. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's not even down aftermarket. 2% down at $25 still. Crazy. So, but when you look at the cost basis of this company and where revenue is going to go, and again, these are estimates, and companies tend to overinflate things. But I don't see that happening with Arrival, because of, they are proving themselves in this market by having some great backers. Hyundai, UPS. Again, they have a massive contract with UPS already. That's what Workhorse is trying to do, right? But I see Workhorse as being very overvalued compared to Arrival. I just do right now. I think they're a better option. I think they have more intellectual property. I think they have better looking vehicles. I think they have a better team. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, they do. They really have a better team. So, thank you, as the presentation says. That's really all I want to cover for Arrival. I'm going to share this video with you. I would encourage you to watch it. It's really exciting stuff. Again, this company has investment stakes and equity stakes from Hyundai and UPS. I don't think they're going to lose the UPS contract. The UPS owns some of this company. Again, I want you guys, if you can find that for me somehow, I think that would be amazing to know exactly how much of this company UPS owns. Yeah, teach me about Arrival down in the comments. I don't know everything there is to know. I just started doing some research on this company, but I'm really, really excited about it. I'm kicking myself for not investing yet. But this company is up a lot. I would expect a little bit of a pullback. I just would. It happened with Workhorse. I think it's going to happen in this case as well. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, like in the case of ChargePoint and SBE. That thing just keeps it keeps going. It keeps going. So, thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you didn't already do it, hit that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.